Second will be 8BQ5. A fair width in that shoulder. It flattens and narrows quite a bit as it goes through the loin and upper hind quarter. Gets a little bit better down that lower and hind quarter to it. Very rough in flesh condition. A little bit open and coat condition, very coarse in the texture of coat, especially for a junior. And then 8BQ4. Definitely carrying some more fullness as it goes through that loin. This one getting a little bit narrowed down that lower hind quarter. A little bit better depth overall in that body style. A lot better flesh condition to show it off. Still not finished around the edges on that coat, but a little bit more correct in the structure of the coat. 8BBEA. Starts off strong on that shoulder, but really doesn't carry the width and fullness or depth to that hind quarter to balance with what she's carrying up front in that shoulder. Is in excellent condition today. Does have a good quality coat. Pretty close to finish for the junior. It just needs a little bit more back end to her. Alright, 8BQC. Okay. Got a little bit more structural width to her. Still like a little bit more dimension and the muscling as it goes through the back of that loin, but carries some more width down that lower hind quarter to her than the previous animal. Still a good strong start with her shoulder. We'll say the second place animal is probably a little bit firmer, better in condition. Alright, that's the variety. It's going to be our 6/8 doe. And then opposite will be our junior buck. I really like my senior doe as well. She just doesn't have the condition for 6/8 to go the extra step. Alright, I got 8DG1. First on her, I found a good depth in that shoulder. Actually, a pretty nice depth and body throughout, well placed on the high point. We could use a little bit more fullness down that lower hind quarter, a little bit more width in the shoulder to balance with the depth, but very good across the loin. Again, a nice coat coming in across the top, a little bit lighter on her shade of that blue. Alright, that 880A. Very good strong shoulder. Needs quite a bit more width through that loin though. A little bit more roundness in the shape of that hind quarter. Getting a little rougher on that flesh condition. Good coat coming in, still a little bit faded. Sunburn around the edges. And a little bit, once again, light on that blue color. Opposite will be the junior buck. So So our 6'8" doe that's here in the middle can go back. 8KK2. Got a good depth of body, actually a really nice top line to him. Got a good strong shoulder, narrows just a little bit as it goes through the hindquarter, bless you, especially down the lower end to him. Conditions hurting him quite a bit as well in comparison to the first place animal. Got a lot of staining on him, but like I said, really do like the depth, like the profile on him. These two are actually pretty similar rabbits, just to this one a little bit more degree on the faults. 8BQE. Starts off wide in that shoulder, and pretty deep in the shoulder. Just could use a little bit more depth as it goes back on the body. Good wide loin, but narrows a little bit down that lower hindquarter. Like I said, the next one up is about the same, just to a little bit lesser degree in those faults we talked about, and this one getting a little bit softer on that flesh. Then 8BQD. Once again, a good strong shoulder, but just doesn't quite have the depth in that loin and hindquarter to balance with that strong start on that shoulder. Doesn't quite have the width down low. Does have very good flesh condition on her today.
Some of them digglers, they're paying to have them.
Yeah, she was just a junior, but she's a pretty big junior, and I think she's wanting to be bred, to be honest with you.
Broken's best is going to be the 6'8" doe, opposite 6'8" buck. So the juniors can go back.
Junior buck, yes.
8BQ5
Yes.
has a pretty good start to that shoulder. We come to a nice deep midsection. We have pretty good width in the base of that hindquarter. Way rough in our flesh condition though. Not so good about color down low. Number 1, 8BQ4.
Yes.
All right, has a good strong start to that shoulder. Comes to a pretty nice midsection. We're still lacking a little width at the base of that hindquarter. Has a pretty good quality coat up top. Not so good about that color or finish down low. Definitely quality coat. I do appreciate that. Number 1, 8BQC or something like that at the end. Has a very good start to that shoulder. Comes to a nice midsection. Could use a little more width at the base of our hindquarter to the animal. Has a pretty good quality coat as well. Doesn't have the best color. A doe, right?
Yes.
Your number of 880A or something?
Yes.
All right. Has a pretty good start to that shoulder, but we're hollow at that hip loin juncture. We do have good width in the base of our hindquarter. We have a good color up top, not so much down low.
Are these intermediate bucks?
Yes.
We got a 6'8" broken.
Wow.
This is my 6'8" buck, correct? 6'8"
Yes.
buck will be our best of variety. The junior doe will be our opposite of variety. First, 8KKI.
Yes.
Okay, has a pretty good start to that shoulder. We come to a nice deep midsection. We round over the top of the hip fairly nicely, but we are still stained in that coat. Does have good blue color. 8APB. Let's give that a first. We have a good strong start to that shoulder. Has excellent depth in the midsection. Rounds over the top of the hip very nicely. I love the density texture to that coat. Very good about the color. 8GS2. We'll give that a first. We have a good strong start to that shoulder. Comes to a nice deep midsection border touch hollow with that hip loin juncture. We have an excellent width at the base of our hindquarter and a good quality coat to go with it. Still. Oh. Cranky. 8QE or 8BQE. Has a very good start to that shoulder. We come to a nice deep midsection. We round over the top of the hip pretty nicely. We're stained in that coat though. We're a little rougher in that flesh condition that I would like. Does have a pretty good fur. 8BQD. Has a good start to that shoulder. Has good muscle coverage across the animal. It's a balanced animal and I do appreciate that. Still a little stained though.
And the junior buck. All the rest of the whites.
Is this a 6'8" doe, senior doe? 6'8" doe, I believe, will be our best of variety. Is it a 6'8"? Okay, we're going to give that best of variety. I believe it's a 6'8" buck, is that correct?
Yes.
Will be opposite of variety. The juniors may be excused.